Good morning, guys. So, I want to talk to you about wisdom because in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, it says, with all your increase, get wisdom. Like the first thing you should get with your money is to buy wisdom because it's more profitable than both gold and silver, or is more valuable than both gold and silver. And wisdom is something that you can always carry with you. It doesn't weigh you down. On the contrary, it lifts you up. And its fruits are always good. So that's why wisdom is the most valuable thing you can carry anywhere, at any time. And it doesn't matter how much money you have or how many friends you have. If you have wisdom, then you can get everything else that you need in life. And also in the hereafter, it says the scriptures make you wise unto salvation. So why is that? Well, it's because you read how to get saved, first of all, through faith in Jesus Christ. And also the scriptures make you wise in this lifetime, how to act, how to deal with situations. And wisdom can make you sorrowful because it makes you see the truth about things, about the world, about people. You can see the downfall of people before it happens. Why? Because, for example, pride comes before the fall. You can see that a way leads to death, even if the man doesn't see it himself. You can see that people are going to hell, even though they don't know it. And in these ways, wisdom can make you sorrowful. But even though it can make you sorrowful, it's still the best way to go the way of wisdom, or to get wisdom. Because it can make you realize maybe you are on the way to destruction and you didn't even know it. And it says that the wise can see the destruction happening, and he will therefore hide himself from what is coming. But the fool will just go right on, go straight on, continue in his way, and he will come to destruction, or he will have to pay for his foolish ways, right? So wisdom can make you see destruction coming, so you can hide, you can make the necessary preparations before it comes, and that calamity will pass you by. But if you don't see it coming, or if you're foolishly just go right on and you don't heed the warnings, you don't heed the call to hide yourself, then you'll have to pay for that when that calamity arrives, right? So those are just some ways that wisdom can be beneficial for you and those around you. Now, the book of Proverbs, it also tells us to sharpen the axe. Or it doesn't say that you have to do it, but it can be beneficial. If you're gonna chop down a tree, it can be very beneficial to sharpen the axe first, or to use a sharp axe to do it instead of a dull axe. And why is that? Well, it's because if you have a sharp axe, then you don't have to swing as many times as you have to with a dull axe. It takes less effort, less time to chop down the tree. If you have a dull axe, you're gonna waste your energy, your time, because you're gonna use, compared to using a sharp axe, because you're gonna use so much more energy and muscle in order to chop down the same tree, because your axe is dull. So in the same way, wisdom is beneficial rather than foolishness, or rather than not knowing what to do, not knowing the best way to do a thing. And how can we see these in our times? For example, maybe, okay, some people will say that artificial intelligence is of the devil. Okay, it might be. I don't know, I haven't really checked into it. But isn't also credit cards is of the devil, and computers are of the devil, electricity is of the devil, what more? Oil, fossil fuels is of the devil. Yet all these things can work for good. Like electricity can power hospitals, and you can make all sorts of tools with the help of electricity. You can give heat in the winter. I mean, it can be used for good, right? But is it evil in and of itself? The Amish say so. The Amish think so. I don't believe it is. Actually, I don't believe that electricity is evil in and of itself. But yeah, it might be. But I'm reminded what Myron Golden said about what Jesus said. He said that the people of this world are more wise in their own generation than the people of the light. So he says that what he means in their own generation, it means that they actually make use of the tools of the new inventions of their time, while the people of the light are usually very conservative, when it comes to making use of new tools. For example, artificial intelligence, the Christians will probably be on their back, backbone, back heels, like wait, hold up, not so fast, which is a good thing. We should always be careful about accepting something that is new without checking it out. Everything about it. Is it safe to use? Is it morally, ethically, in line with the scripture? But yeah, Jesus said that the people of this world are more wise to their own generation, or in their own generation, than the people of the light. So Christians will oftentimes be less wise, basically, than the people of the light. I mean, they will make things harder for themselves and for the people around them. They will make it more difficult to live and survive, because they won't make use of new inventions, of new technology, because they're afraid of it. And many will say that it's of the devil and you shouldn't use it. You shouldn't use new technology. You should not use the new cars, the new automobiles. Why? Well, because they will say that the new things are evil. Are they? Well, you have to check out for yourself. I'm not gonna say to you if something is evil or not. For example, if you should drive a new Tesla or not, I'm not gonna say yes or no. You have to check it for yourself, and with God, with your conscience. Because I don't want to be sending your soul to damnation. I don't want to be, because it's actually part of it is up to you and your conscience. Paul said that if a brother doesn't have faith to eat meat, then I don't want to be eating meat in front of him. Why? Because of his conscience, not because of me. I know that everything is pure, everything is clean in and of itself. But for the person who believes something is unclean, to him it is unclean. So that's why I'm going to just stop right there talking about this subject. But I will say that if you sharpen your axe, which means oftentimes just using a better tool, or it can mean gaining more knowledge about a subject, so you know how to do things more efficiently and in a better way. And this I will absolutely encourage you to do. Get more knowledge about a thing that you're wanting to do, something you desire to do. Gain more knowledge about it so you know how to do it in a better way, more efficient way. I'm not saying you have to use artificial intelligence or anything like that. I'm just saying about this subject, gain more knowledge about it, because it will help you. And maybe you figure out ways to do what you desire to do, which is gonna be easier for you and for the people around you. And maybe make your services better, which can increase your efficiency in whatever craft you're doing. Okay, God bless you, have a great day.